Topic 1: Wiretapping or ambush interview. What is the article all about, and how it relates to the anti-wiretapping law? The article's primary focus is on contemporary issues pertaining to allegations of illegal recording, especially as they pertain to journalism and public interest. It recounts a narrative of Ombudsman Samuel Martires accusing Malu Mangahas of the Philippine Center of Investigative Journalism of recording their talk without permission, citing previous incidents involving politicians and journalists. The Anti-Wiretapping Law Republic Act No. 4200 is the focal point of this problem. In an attempt to safeguard the right to communication privacy, this law forbids the unlawful recording of eavesdropping of private communications. It offers principles like obtaining consent from all parties before recording and banning the use of covert listening devices. The article discusses several legal issues such as the repercussions of possessing or making public recording that were obtained through illegal wiretapping, and the guidelines that specific when and how police are able to wiretap a person if they have the required court orders. Two instances where the anti-wiretapping law was put into practice are the accusations made against Senator Risa Hontiveros for disclosing a text message exchanged during a Senate hearing, and the case of journalist Cecilia Cheche Lazaro, who was charged but ultimately found not guilty of wiretapping a government official. The essay delves deeply into the specifics of carrying out the anti-wiretapping law, with a focus on the media and general public and court cases. Topic number 2: Video and audio recording in the mobile phone. What is the article all about, and how it relates to the anti-wiretapping law? The article is essentially straightforward legal warning. It talks about how easy it is to capture anything these days with your mobile device, including significant conversation and enjoyable moments. It's similar to being pulled aside by a friend who warns you, "Hey, be careful with those recordings on your phone." It does, however, serve as a reminder that not all recordings are humorous. It covers every facet of legislation, elucidating and how recording conversation without authorization can result in a breach of the anti-wiretapping law of the Philippines. You may say something like, "Hey, you need to make sure everyone's on board before hitting the record button." Let's say you and your co-workers are in a business meeting and you're talking about a new project. There's a lot of planning and strategizing, insightful information being provided. You believe that your recording and the conversation, you'll be able to recall important details afterward. But we don't have permission from everyone involved. That is from your coworkers as well potential clients or partner. You might be violating their right to privacy and legal actions. Consent is universal and necessary in all situations. The article gives instances from actual court cases to show how this subject has been handled in the real world. It's like sharing stories over coffee, to put it briefly. Furthermore, it is never appropriate to record without permission. Whether you were doing so in a quiet room or a bustling cafe, ultimately, it's really a polite reminder to exercise caution when capturing discussions on camera. Because if you're not cautious, what can appear to be harmless, technologically fun, could turn into a problem. In relation to the law, therefore, before picking up your phone, the next time you want to capture a moment, pause and make sure everyone is okay with it.